SGA, reigning NBA MVP, did an interview with GQ magazine, all right? And he was asked about the idea.
Is this different?
Rob, let me set the table for you,
I don't know what's going on here.
Jeez Louise.
All right, go ahead.
Let me
That man told you the salad fork goes over here.
Yes. Just run over the middle, Rob. I'll throw you right in the chest,
right.
okay? And so SGA was asked about this idea of these guys playing late into their 30s, even into their 40s, right? Here's what SGA said. I definitely think I can. I won't, though. I won't want to miss that much of my kid's life. There's a certain point in your career where you reach your peak. And I don't fault guys for still playing. They love the game. But I just feel like you play this game ultimately to see the best version of me I can be. Once I figure that out and I start going down, then it's like, okay, what am I playing for now? Well, flash forward to today, Russell Westbrook, former Laker, former Rocket, former Thunder, former Jazz, former Nugget, former Clipper, former.
We don't have all day. My God.
Has signed a 1-year vet minimum deal to join the Sacramento Kings and finish 13th in the Western Conference. Rob, what's up with guys like Russ and others who just can't seem to hang it up?
It's just they're selfish, and they can't let it go. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, because not only are they're taking up a roster spot somebody else could probably play. They're not going to get anything from it. Russ isn't going to win a championship, which he's never won, and I get it. He just wants to be on the bus, wants to be on the team, wants to still be relevant where they're still going to talk about Russ and he made a shot or a basket or a steal and look how much he plays, what energy or whatever. And a lot of these guys can't let it go. I can't understand. And SGA, was he talking about LeBron? Like, seriously, I don't want to be playing till I'm in my 40s. I got kids and time I want to spend with my kids and all that. And I think that is a little bit of it where, LeBron, you've been around for a long time. I don't know what else there is, you know what I mean, that you're chasing. Even if you win, you're not passing Michael Jordan. I hate to break it to you, you're the fault finals failure of all time. You got more losses, than any other former MVP. It's a fact.
You and your oats.
He's the fault.
What's Tom Brady?
The loat.
Man, I'm jumping off your boat, man.
I'm just saying. And
go.
That's
Finish.
it.
I couldn't disagree more with you.
Selfish.
Don't forget the Masot, Kevin Durant.
That's right. The most sensitive of all time, the Masot. Very nice.
Well, I'm about to, whatever your oat is right now, let me figure out an oat for you. Look at me.
I'm the hoboat.
You are the hoboat. I am not buying anything you're selling right now. I am not you at Ross right now. I'm not buying that deal. You love your career. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, but I'm not going to be here forever.
You already are here forever.
I'm not.
And you have the luxury. Now, you might not be, but you have the luxury.
I'm not Bob Ryan and those guys.
So that's where I was going.
Who are 80 years old.
Those dudes.
Oh, I'm serious. I know
you are. We sit here and we point out the guys. No,
those guys are 80 years old.
I'm not saying you're old. What I'm saying is you're in a career where you've already had it for, however long, 40 years almost.
Almost 40 years.
And you could have it if you chose to. Another 10, 15. We see it. We talk about the guys and gals that we see. Sports is not that. You come in at 20, 21, 2, 3, and you might get 4 or 5, or in some cases 10 years, 15.
You'll be lucky.
Right. And so this is something that they know is going to end. It has an expiration date, and they want to enjoy it as long as possible because at the end of the year, probably for us or Chris Paul and these guys, that is it for the rest of your life.
But
they don't have the luxury of us getting to run our mouths for another 30, 40 years, if we chose to.
But look at where Chris Paul is again. Like, he's been on 15 teams. Like seriously, what possibly – I start to question, do you want to be around your family? Do you love your wife?
I think it's the contrast, right? And I'm going to tell you, I think it's the contrast.
It ain't the money because they don't make any money. Like the veterans minimum, they're not making money.
I think their spouses came into this, especially the guys that we're naming. You're naming a Russ. Russ has been with his lady, his wife now, for years. They both were at UCLA. Chris Paul been with her for years.
No,
before
I get it.
LeBron, we know their story. My point is, there has been a sign-on. I know what this is. I know what I signed up for. LeBron always talks about, how much he owes her on the back end, Savannah and the children, because they had to sacrifice so much for me to go do this thing that I believe I was here for and I'm great for, and they understand.
Tom Brady did it for 45
now,
years.
Tom
Brady,
Tom Brady,
his wife,
two things.
everything.
One, he came in later with the wife.
No.
The guys I named, kind of, they've been with them.
No, but also, he also got to the point where he missed training camp. To you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he overstayed.
Tom, in my opinion, and again, I wasn't sitting in at the house when they were having these conversations. I think one of the differences is she was very vocal about, hey, man, this got to be it. Hey, this needs to be it. Hey, we done. Hey, what about your family? What I assume to be with the Chris Pauls and the Russell Westbrook, and I kind of know some people, they're very much all in. The whole family, brothers, family, everybody's all in on this was the ride that we've all taken because of you. You have kind of been the chosen one. You have this amazing opportunity to change your life, our lives, better lives, and do something
Yeah, but
great.
he's not making that kind of money now.
It's not the money.
No, and my point is now, at some point, to just be on another team, to just be on the bench, to just be mopping up, why would you want to put yourself? It would be like me sticking around Fox Sports Radio, and I don't know, Scott saying, "Do you want to do 2 midday hours where nobody's listening? Do you want to do that?"
I'm not dealing with you right now.
What time slot, Rob?
Midnight. I said nighttime.
Oh,
You are.
No, I didn't mean Ben.
No, he didn't. We know who he didn't mean Ben. You are the turn. Let me roll my sleeves up now because I know I'm going to be scrapping.
Rob G, where'd your head go?
Because Rob G, no, he finna be scrapping. Yes, finna be scrapping. So my point is,
I'm good. I don't want to change spots.
No,
I'm good. We had a nice run.
My point is, these dudes are doing something that me and you had the baseball bat or stick or whatever y'all using in New York back in the day, and I had the basketball and I'm shooting hoops, or we had the tennis racket, whatever it is, and they're getting to do something they absolutely love to do that such a small minority of people get to do. You get to be an NBA player, 450, and out of 8 billion people on earth, I think they're going to milk it. And Chris Paul gets to be a leader, gets to be around, gets to be that old vet on the team.
Those young players are like, dude, can this guy go sit down somewhere?
You know what every team needs?
Can you go sit down?
We got the first 7, 8 guys who really are going to play, 8, 9 guys. The last 3, 4, 5 guys ain't playing, and we need some leadership. We need some locker room guys. You know what Charles Barkley always talk about? He always talks about that he had his vets and how grateful. I mean, my gosh, you talk about people who praise their mentors. He brings them up every other week. How he didn't know how to dress. He didn't know how to do money. He didn't know about a bank account. He didn't know about how to get a house. How do I become a professional? You need those guys on the team.
You could do all that. They don't need to be on the team. They could be an assistant coach. They could be no,
I would be on the team.
They don't have to be on the team.
So, yeah, I think it's overstated. I think you're overstating, like, these dudes are like mid-30s, or, 36, 30. They'll have the rest of their lives to go do something else.
No, but they played a long time is my point. Like, there's a shelf life. Sometimes
when nobody wants me.
Sometimes it's great to walk away on that kind of level, like just to be on yet another team. Here's the last one I'm going to bring.
Yeah.
There are kids in this country who don't know how great Vince Carter was.
Can't argue with you.
Okay? Look at his stats. He played so long, all of his stats numbers have dropped. And now a lot of people wouldn't even consider him and go like, he was okay.
No, he had an 8-year run.
He had
one of those
two
guys.
separate careers.
Mm-hmm.
He had a career as a bench player that nobody knows about, and he was a really a star player. He stuck around too long. I think that's where you could get hurt if you stick around too long.
I just think there's such a small minority of guys who do this, like who we can even have these conversations about. That is worth it, man. If I get to I make $2, $3, $4 million, which again, money really ain't the issue at that point for some of these guys. And I get to do the thing I love. I just think, why not? Why not? And the most important, I think their families know what it is. Savannah knows LeBron. Russell Westbrook been wife for years. Chris Paul been wife for years. They kind of know the fam's all in.
Yeah, Tom Brady's wife knew too, and she bounced.
He went to 52 years old, and she told him, hey, bruh, this is it.
No, why? But she knew they were all living off of Tom Brady and TB12 and all that.
She told him.
She bounced
she gave the
and
ultimatum.
had a baby. Okay?
She gave the ultimatum.
Bounced and had a baby.
Hey, bruh. I'm just telling you. Rob and I having a conversation about Russell Westbrook just got signed, heading into his 18th season with Sacramento Kings. Rob says he's being selfish. I say milk it for what it's worth. Amazing career, amazing opportunities. don't come often in life like this. Enjoy the ride while you can. What say you? 877-99 on Fox. Who we got?
Come on, Stoney in Minnesota. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Stoney?
Not much, man. What's up with you guys? How you doing today?
All
Doing
good.
well.
Where are you?
I'm doing good. So I have to 100% disagree with you, man. There's so many guys now that are figuring out how to play later into their careers. Look at Tom Brady, for example. Look at Brett Favre. You know, all these guys have figured out ways to play later into their career. Even then, it's not going to hurt Russell Westbrook. And besides, look what Russell Westbrook was when he started. You know, he was all about him. Look at how he's developed.
Playing in Sacramento, what does that do for you, Stoney, though? Sacramento?
Okay, maybe I'm that second guy. And how he's accepted all those roles, you know, pretty much being diminished as he's gotten older, as he's moved on to all these different teams.
All right.
No doubt.
I just
No doubt, Stoney.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
disagree, man.
Okay.
I think
No problem.
Russell
Thank
can
you.
Play, you know, if he still can play the game, then play the game. And then one day
Yep.
he'll figure out, you know what? I can't do it no more, or I just don't
Can't
want to
do
do
it.
it no more.
Appreciate
All right,
it, man.
thank
Thank
you.
you, Stoney.
Jay in Georgia, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Jay?
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing?
What up, Jay?
Hey, Kelvin Washington, 2 words. Stop it, man. With those 3 words. But anyway, yeah, man, playing in Sacramento, it does nothing for Russell Westbrook,
Right.
man. Like, it does nothing. I mean, what he gonna do with an extra $2 or $3 million? Put it in his side piece bank account? Like, what are we doing?
Yo. Don't do
No,
that,
Jay, you're 100% like, that's what I mean. You're going to Sacramento. You know what the hardest thing is going to be? Not getting up to play every night, is to be able to avoid the tumbleweeds going through downtown.
Don't disrespect the Cowtown like that. Man, first of all, Jay, hold on. Jay, first of all, you belittle $2 to $3 million way too easily. Secondly,
You mean it's
Russell
only $1.5
Westbrook
million
has
after
been
taxes?
very productive. He was productive with the Clippers, right? We were all, wow, look, he rebounded for Lakers. He was productive with the Nuggets. Wow. So he still feels like he has something to prove. And
So
he
he
can
should
still
go to
play the
another
game.
team that had no shot.
But Kelvin, what you're not understanding is, though, the longer you play, you can only hurt yourself.
Yes.
In your career. Look at Russell Wilson. Look at LeBron. He's never going to be the GOAT.
No, this is where I agree with the Russell Wilson. Russell Westbrook is certified first ballot. We know that.
But
So-
LeBron, you can look at LeBron and go, he played 25 years and only won 4 championships? Wow.
But people are looking at Russell Wilson different now because they don't even remember. Half of the people don't remember he won.
Russell
Super Bowl.
Wilson wasn't cemented. I get your point. I said he's hurt himself in that.
Thanks
He
for the
probably
call.
played himself out the Hall of Fame. He wasn't cemented. Russ is cemented.
Terry in Texas, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Terry? Terry. All right, going once, going twice. I guess he's not there. Tyler in Philadelphia. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Tyler?
Rob, Kelvin, how y'all doing?
What's
Doing
up,
great.
Tyler?
How are you?
Good. Long time, second time.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. So, Rob, I mean, I kind of, I think it depends on, you know, what the type of player that we talking about as far as if they sticking around. Like, you know, for somebody like Russ and the Kings, I don't know why they would pick him up. But, you know, like the one caller said about Tom Brady, it's like, you know, he went out on top. And then, you know, we keeping it honest, Rob. I mean, you my man, but Aaron Rodgers has been around, and he hasn't won a Super Bowl in almost 2 decades. And so it's
All right, now you're
like,
being
you know,
ridiculous. He hasn't even played 2 decades. Okay, so you're
no,
being
I'm saying-
ridiculous.
I said he hasn't won a Super
Okay.
Bowl in almost
Okay, but here's the point. 2 decades would be 30. We're at 25. Okay, so you're a little bit long. Here's the difference. Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Famer, first ballot, all that, and he's on a team that feels like they could maybe try to make a championship run. Russ, who has never won, if you're going to stick around, at least be on a team where maybe I could get a ring like, what was his name with the Miami Heat, the guard? Oh, my God.
Gary Payton?
Gary Payton, who got a ring on the backside. Do you remember? Like at least be something like Gary Payton on a team where you have a chance to at least get a ring on the way. Karl Malone came to the Lakers with the idea that maybe, all right, I played all these years in Utah. Maybe I can finally get a ring, be a part of a championship team. I get that. I told Rob G when he went to the Jets it was a mistake. I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
because that team wasn't winning
You
a
didn't have a
Super
shot.
Bowl.
It wasn't a great
You
chance.
weren't winning a Super Bowl. And if you were going to go play, if the same thing, Tom Brady didn't pick any team. He looked at Tampa Bay. Man, the only thing that they needed was a quarterback who didn't throw 30 interceptions. They had a great defense. They had an offense. Don't forget, go look. I mean,
No, he picked the right team.
He
But
cherry-picked, and that's all I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. I
don't
think
understand why
Russ's
Russ would go
mentality-
to Sacramento.
Last quickly.
All right, we got a guest coming
Russ's
on.
mentality is this ain't my last season. So I'm in Sacramento. Maybe I'll go to another team next year. Russ is in amazing shape. Somebody going to pick him up next year, too. Monty?
Yeah, the Globetrotters.
Yeah.
Are we just hating on a man for wanting to play basketball?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure that we're just
Yes.
hating on a man for wanting to play
Yes,
basketball.
yes.
Okay, cool.
He's taking-
Then carry on.
He's taking somebody else's spot.
Stop it. You got to stop with the taking
he's
his
not.
spot
Yes,
thing.
he is. And
No,
who,
he's
who
not.
wants to play in Sacramento?
You just said, hold on a second.
Sacramento?
Didn't you just say that you don't like how basketball teams have people on their roster that they just have because they have to spend a certain amount of money?
Yeah, I agree with that.
So then what spot is he taking?
No, but there's some young guy who could be
Stop it
playing
with the young
rather
guy.
than that.
That's called the
guy
two-way
that's just
players
on
in the G
roster.
League.
Right.
They're only playing 8-9 people max.
You
There's
know-
always 3-4 that don't
There
play.
could be some young guy who wants to do a radio show with me. I'm just saying.
No. There's a lot, and you keep bringing them around. All your mentees.
Yeah, you do bring them all around.
Gee golly,
You keep
man.
Kelvin on his edge of his seat.
You know how many random dudes I get following me now? Because they're like, hey, because I'm like, oh, this must be one of his cronies.
Oh,
Can you at least bring a lady?
Ooh,
I
that's a
have
good
some
point.
mentees who are female.
I'm just saying. I
Yes.
mean, you know.
But I don't pick my mentees.
But you
right?
actually do,
So
though.
what? I don't. No, I don't.
Well, I mean, you literally agree to it. You got to
No,
agree.
but I'm saying, Monty, just like a woman would see you, you have a national radio show, whatever. I want to be like you, so they would be more apt to want to. They don't want to be with a gray beard guy
not
and look
true.
at it. No,
That's
I'm just
not
saying.
true.
They do.
I'm not
Long as
saying.
the-
You can be as good of a mentee for a young woman
I
as
have
a
a
woman.
few,
Yes.
but way
That-
more men.
I mean,
That's all.
I do get that point. Dudes are going to come up to him more often.
They just are.
However-
Monty, how many dudes come to you to ask you to be there?
Oh, shoot. You just
No,
opened
to
up
be a
YouTube.
mentee. I'm just
Rob
saying.
G, tell me
Rob,
the comments.
Caution.
YouTube
Okay.
just went crazy.
Okay.
It is our guy. We are with our man, Mark Funky Cole Medina, Fox Sports Radio NBA insider, Mark G _ Medina. Just saw him at Lakers Media Day a couple weeks ago. You know how he still has that new marriage glow, Rob. He still has that all over him.
Now, let me ask you, Mark, when you saw Kelvin, did you knock his autograph book out of his hand?
No, I couldn't because he was too busy signing autographs
Yeah.
for all the different media darlings looking up to him.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Monty has YouTube. He has a press box. You know what I mean? I'm just signing autographs for the people out here.
Unbelievable.
Hey, Rob, how do you like, the last year's coach that should have gotten Coach of the Year getting an extension after 1 year?
Oh, yeah. Talking about
Yeah.
J.J. Redick for you, bro.
I thought the Dodgers brought the team. I thought a real organization that brought the team, and they were going to do the thing the right way. So I was a little shocked by that, especially their performance in the postseason. which
Yeah, I
was
saw
not up to
J.J.
snuff.
He told me to tell you, take that for data. That's what
Yeah,
he
I
wanted
bet
me
he
to tell
did.
you.
Yeah, all
He
good.
told me to tell you that the media day.
All right, why is I just want to start here. Russell Westbrook has nothing else to do. I'm just
Let that man
like
enjoy his
Sacramento. Like what is the purpose of that? Seriously, I'm asking Mark for a
Yeah,
friend.
Rob, the purpose is that they're probably the only NBA team that had a roster slot open, and he wants to still prolong his career. The Sacramento Kings are a hot mess. They're not going to go anywhere. They have a
Right.
lot of individually talented players, but it's not going to lead to winning basketball. And so I think it's fitting that Russ is a part of that because we've seen Russ be a competitive player, but ever since his time with the Oklahoma City Thunder has ended, it hasn't resulted in winning basketball. So we're just seeing the latest stop. I mean, he's been filling out his passport of almost playing for every single NBA team, so he just checked another one.
It is kind of wild considering, let's say 6-7 years ago how great he was, MVP and all that, and now to think he's just kind of hopping from team to team. But I think if we saw it in Denver, he can still contribute in the right role. Let me ask you this. I want to go to Wemby.
Everyone knows it's
okay.
Wemby.
One
We
second.
got that
Mark,
for you.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Boom. Everyone knows it's Wemby.
So Wemby,
I'm glad NBA season's back.
yeah,
We can
you
play
do get to use
Wemby.
that.
Yes.
I like that one.
Okay.
Wemby, he looks strong. He looks serious. He's obviously it's a preseason,
He's
but he
a
looks
monk.
healthy, and he is a monk. He is ready to. He's about business now. He even cut his hair early on. So, what do you expect from him? We know he had the blood clot issue. How big of a year is this for him, and maybe even the Spurs as a team?
I think a huge year. I mean, pencil him, barring another injury, Defensive Player of the Year award. That's for his to win. The Spurs back in playoff contention. I don't think that they're a contending status yet, but they could be an entertaining team in either the play-in tournament or even the first round. I think that what we saw with Victor Wembanyama that was promising. Not only did he overcome the blood clot issue, but he's doing all the things that you'd want in any NBA player, especially a young talent, studying the game, watching on film, working out with a great like Hakeem Olajuwon, who put other bigs head spinning with all his amazing footwork and post-up moves. So it shows that he's going to add another dimension to his game. And the concerns about his outside shooting, maybe he'll still keep taking threes because that's the modern NBA, but he has that bread and butter with that post-up game and his passing skills. So the sky's the limit for his entire career. But I think in the short term, 25, 26, I'm penciling him down to win Defensive Player of the Year, make his first All-Star appearance, and make his first playoff appearance.
Will he win Monk of the Year in the NBA too?
I think so. I mean, who would be the other contenders here, Rob?
Yeah, I'm interested about the whole Monk thing. Like, seriously.
Yeah, has he expounded on that at all?
Has anybody really had a deep dive on what's going on there? Like, seriously, like to be a monk and to go.
I don't know if he was just visiting. I mean, he did cut the hair.
He cut the hair. He put the robe on.
He looked.
Yeah, I mean, from my understanding, it's all under the guise of mindfulness, and not many NBA players have visited monks, but a lot of NBA players have looked at the value of maximizing not just like mental health, but just wellness with meditating and just all those kind of exercises. Because no doubt it's a physical game, but when you have the mental maturity, you're able to handle a lot of adversity on the court, whether it's adjusting to a role, fouls not being called your way, the physicality of another opponent. So I think he's just checking every box of, trying to make every potential variable into a strength.
What about outside of all the hidden Laker fans who are in the media who last year said, "Oh, Luka and LeBron, I don't know, who are you afraid of and out west?" And everybody picked them and that they're going to the Western Conference Finals and all that, and obviously it didn't end that way. Where are you on them this year? Seriously, because I don't feel any better about them this year, even though Luka, was maybe taking Ozempic or whatever. I said maybe. I didn't say he was taking it, whatever it is.
Rob G got the plug.
Rob G, right? Do you know? Have you seen Luka?
Hey, Costco is selling it half off now.
I'm just asking, where are you on the Lakers? Because I don't feel like, yes, they're going to be in the mix for the Western Conference Finals. I don't feel that way.
Yeah, I see them as a playoff team, not a contender. I think it's the Thunder and the Nuggets and the Rockets could challenge them, but probably not. And then there's a third tier of kind of dark horse candidates of if everything goes their way. But with the Lakers, as you allude to, Rob, there's a lot of question marks. The most notable is LeBron James and his health and when he's going to come back. And we also have to keep in mind that 3 to 4 week timeline, that's just when he's going to get reevaluated. The best case scenario is when he's reevaluated there, he gets another week to ramp up and start practicing, but he might not even be cleared for that. But I think what's going to happen here with the Lakers is LeBron will still come back. He'll play it at a respectable level. He'll make All-Star because of where he's at in his career, but it's Luka Doncic carrying the team. I put him as the favorite to win MVP, whether it's his epic strength training, dieting, or all the above. He's in much better condition, and even when he was so-called overweight, he made 5 first All-NBA teams.
Right.
So he's going to be able to carry the Lakers there, but again, their ceiling is only to make the playoffs and maybe the second round. They could be that dark horse if they catch lightning in a bottle, but I think that there's just too many question marks, especially with LeBron's health, to be in contending status.
Yeah, Luka, and being in better shape, Luka would have to go nuclear in order to get them to the final. I just don't think they have enough right now. Obviously, we'll see trade deadlines. I'll get you out of here on this one. Let's say 3-4 months from now, Giannis Antetokounmpo is where?
Very good question, Kelvin. I actually think he stays with the Bucks. I don't think he has it in him to directly ask
I
the
agree
Bucks
with you.
to trade him, and I don't think the Bucks are ever going to flinch unless they're given directives. Now, I'm doing a mea culpa because I thought all of last summer it was a matter of when, not if, he gets out of Milwaukee, because I thought that he would ask behind the scenes for them to trade him, and the Bucks would make this tough decision to start over. But they have an imperfect roster, but they did improve it relatively speaking with get Miles Turner waiving Damian Lillard's contract, and they do have some respectable rotation players like Kyle Kuzma, Gary Trent Jr., but when you look at the East with how loaded the Cleveland Cavaliers are, the New York Knicks, and the Magic having a good young core, it's not enough even with the Boston Celtics and the Indiana Pacers being out with, Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton with Achilles injury. So they're going to be a team that makes the playoffs, but it could be yet another first-round exit.
Just give me last thing, one-word answer. I'm going to tell you a name, and just tell me the first thing that comes to your head. Zion Williamson.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of a one word. It's tough.
Or just give me what's the first thing that comes to your head?
Uncertainty.
Okay. There you go.
Uncertainty. Yeah,
Okay.
He's healthy now, but
He
how
looks
when the
good.
game starts?
He looks good.
Man, that body is not prepared to take
all
all
right.
those jumps.
Well,
Thank you,
Mark.
Mark. We appreciate you, brother, as always.
Rob, Kelvin, you guys are the best, and looking forward to J.J. Redick get that Coach of the Year award
Oh,
this
God.
season.
I just threw up in my mouth.
He did. Now I got to deal with that. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Rob, so they're watching us right now, which means another thing they can do is what?
They can subscribe. All you got to do is hit that button, subscribe to The Odd Couple for some of the best sports talk content in the nation.
Facts, and while you're at it, they can like, they can comment, they can share. Do all that for us. We appreciate it. Just do all that right up in here.